Are we good? Okay, now I can
Yeah,
hear you.
we're good. Hello.
Hey, hey.
Well, welcome everybody.
Oh, that took so long.
This
All
is
right.
totally not. This is totally the first time I've started the stream today. All right, and welcome everybody to the Crossing Chat episode 8. What? And by the way, it's been a month since our last podcast episode. By the way,
It has?
yeah, it said like
What the
March
heck?
7th was our last time,
Jeez.
or March
So yeah, it has been
10th
a
or
month.
something
My
like
God.
that. I don't know. It was sometime in March. But anyway, I'm Justin Crossing, written the Crossing, yada da da da, and as always, I'm joined by the same guy who seems to appear every week.
Who do you, if you don't know me at this point, we said this last stream. If you don't know me at this point, that's just sad.
Hope you
Gaming with
all
Kingzilla.
enjoyed our VGM trivia. We are expecting a great next one. It's
I'm not
gonna be
gonna lie,
great.
I feel like that's probably one of the more that was definitely one of the more fun streams I've attended.
Yes, even though bro lost a guy who only plays Dokkan, but
Honestly, I'd like to see. I really want to see this now. Like honestly, if I was against Phil, like I'd be like, oh,
oh,
okay,
you
this
don't know
guy's
who
hella
he
good.
is yet. You'll find out who
Yeah,
that
but I
guy
want to see
is.
like Mateen. Like if he was able, like from what I've heard of you, then I want to
Oh
see
yeah,
like how
yeah. He'll
Mateen
be our, our
reacts.
our our strongest. He's a freaking good person. He's freaking good at guessing. So join us next in May for that. Alrighty. Well, let's talk about what we're doing today. The topic is what this podcast should have been about. Since we're called the Crossing Chat, we're talking about Animal Crossing.
Someone help me.
What? He's gonna learn today. And today we are comparing all 5 games the 5 main series: Population Growing, Wild World, City Folk, New Leaf, and New Horizons. Not
Probably mention which one's your favorite.
yes, New Leaf is my favorite, but I'm biased. But we don't care about that. We are not talking. Well, we eventually maybe in the future, but today we are not talking about Amiibo Festival, Happy Home Designer, Pocket Camp, or the other secret Animal Crossing games.
Wait, what?
Yes, like
Hang on.
if we're not we're that's like mostly just like the Animal Crossing calculator, the Animal Crossing claw.
Oh, so just those like
But there's
okay.
a real actual secret game. It's called Animal
Like
Crossing
what?
Puzzle League.
So how many people know about this?
Well, if you've played Welcome Amiibo and own the 3DS as a furniture item, you should know about this game.
So not really that much of a secret.
Yes.
So not really a secret.
I just spoiled it for all you who didn't know. Alright. Anyway, let's talk. Today I'm going to be comparing and contrasting a bunch of different things in all 5 games, and you're going to give me your opinion on which one you think is the best of the 5 based on the scenarios.
Yeah, keep in mind, people, I have zero clue on and zero knowledge on Animal Crossing
And that's why we're
whatsoever.
here today to educate this guy.
So,
Alright, so let's start with how you first arrive. So, you always take a certain vehicle to when you get to Animal Crossing. So, in the original, you came by train. In Wild World, you came by taxi. In City Folk, you came by bus. In New Leaf, you go back train. And then in New Horizons, you take a seaplane.
like a what?
A seaplane. It's a plane that can land in the water.
Oh, okay.
So, which do you think is the best of those options?
Probably seaplane.
You know,
Like, let's be honest. Huh?
what? Sorry, what were you saying?
No, like, let's be honest. Like, what? I don't. How do I say this? I don't like land on an island just like from the plane. Like, like who does that?
Apparently, Dodo Airlines,
Dude.
who totally is not
Like,
copying Delta Airlines, but
like, hang on. Like, let's think about like when was the last time you like went on a train?
it's been a while since I've been on a train. And there's a
Exactly.
taxi and a
And
bus.
like yeah, those ones are like the more traditional sense. Like that one, like that actually
So,
makes
are we
sense.
saying that the plane is the best way to get on to?
For me, yes. Oh boy.
I'd actually probably have to agree with that because this is all like a, it's kind of opinion based, but also kind of factual. So whatever. Moving on to
What
our.
about what about those like the small spin-off games? Do they have any of those?
No, none of them you really arrive at. Well, I mean, I guess technically, Welcome Amiibo, you're on a train. Nook Homes, you're by walking, and then you have a company car. So, do what you
So
want with that.
those are like the more
Pocket
lamer
Camp, you have an
options.
RV,
I
and
what?
then for Puzzle League, you just somehow warp into a 3DS. and
What? What?
I mean,
Wait, what?
because when you're playing the 3DS game, it warps. It like says you want to play Puzzle League, but you're also in the game, and so are all your villagers. So like,
So basically breaking the fourth wall. Gotcha.
yeah.
I still think that even though that's probably the most ridiculous and most stupid thing I've ever heard all day, yeah, I still go with the seaplane.
Yeah, we'll go with the seaplane. All right, what's the next one? First player's rules, so like the first person to start the game. So in the original Animal Crossing, we have a villager. Okay, in Wild World, we have a villager. In City Folk, we have a villager. But in New Leaf, you're the mayor.
I like the villager. I'm joking. I'm joking.
And New Horizons, you're a resident representative. I don't know.
I like
I'm
the
just saying.
villager.
I'm saying the mayor.
I'm debating between the villager and the villager or the villager.
And none of those are correct answers.
I know.
I'd
So,
say probably
sorry.
the mayor, only because it seems like you have more powers.
Hang on, I'm sorry. Repeat all the options. I got distracted by the villager.
So we have villager, villager,
Uh-huh.
villager,
Obviously villager, yes.
mayor, or resident representative.
What is that? What resident represent like?
Basically, you get the less powers of the mayor. See, like you don't get to do like building public works projects and stuff like that. You do get to, however, reconstruct the oceans and the hills. But that's like
So
the
you move the mountains basically. It's like
yeah. But you're basically God.
actually,
But as the mayor, you literally run the entire town. So
jeez.
which is better? I think mayor's.
Is that really a question? Everyone chooses the villager. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, definitely the mayor. Like even like one, I'm not a big politics person. Let's be honest, but just being a mayor sounds dope.
All right, maximum
No
length.
offense to all the politics people. Just we were not that people.
All right, well this one's an easy one. Maximum length of town name. The number of characters you can have in a town name.
Okay.
So in Population Growing, which is the original, 8. Wild World, 8. City Folk, 8. New Leaf, 8. And New Horizons, 10.
I like the one option. I'm joking, I'm joking.
So obviously 10. Okay.
Imagine if that was an option. Just like one.
Yeah, so we're
Like,
gonna
what will you name your thing? It's just one. I only want one.
We're gonna have to go with that. All right, this next one is the number of starting villagers you have. So number one, the first game was 6. Wild World was 3. City Folk was 6. New Leaf was 5, and New Horizons was 2.
Is there any like up or downsides to having like more of a population or something like that?
It's better when you're trying to it's more fun when you're doing like quests and trying to befriend people. But it's harder.
Well then. What were the options again?
6, 3, 6, 5, or 2.
6, 3, 6, 5, or 2. I'd say probably 5 or 3. Honestly, I'm not. For me, I don't like too much happening because I get overwhelmed easily.
I feel
just
that.
like
I'm probably gonna have to go with the 5 because of New Leaf's max of 10 villagers. I think it's great to start with half of your town done, and then have 5 move in.
well, you're Thing is for me, like if that was me, I would just like, be like, okay, I gotta take a break real quick because once again, I get overwhelmed easily.
True. Okay, let's move on then. Match number of villagers in a town. Well, okay. So we were
One,
just kind of talking
two,
about this.
three, four, five, six, seven. Sorry. Okay,
There's
go
not
ahead.
seven. That's not a number.
No, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm doing something else. I'm counting right now.
Okay, so the original Animal Crossing, you get 15 villagers plus an islander, so that's a total of 16 villagers. Wild World, you get 8. City Folk, you get 10. New Leaf, you get 10. New Horizons, you get 10.
So 8, 10, 10, 10, 10. And what was the other option?
15. Technically 16.
15.
16. 16, technically.
Oh, 16.
Yes. If you have a Game Boy Advance, 16. Or a Game Boy in general. Like,
Got 10. Just out of curiosity, what's with all the tens, anyways? Like,
Once City Folk hit, they just start keeping the villager count at 10. So.
and then yeah, probably 10. Once again, it's just me, but I get overwhelmed easily.
But I will say, people in the Animal Crossing community, they would probably say 16. Only because they want certain villagers, but they don't have room for them because they want these other 10. So
I mean, well, keep in mind, once again, zero knowledge of Animal Crossing,
I'm gonna put the point for the original Animal Crossing. Oh yes, the number of villager personality types. Well, it's either 6 or 8. So it was 6 until New Leaf, then it was 8.
like, what are the
Like, for example,
the
Smug, Jock, Grumpy,
jaw?
Normal, Lazy, stuff like that, you know?
Hmm. What were the two that were
6 or
added?
8.
If there was,
6 or 8.
what were okay, hang on, this is gonna determine it. What were the two that were added? Like that has the one that has 8. What were the two personalities?
1 second.
Gotta type it real quick. I'm gonna search it up. What were the personalities added? Don't you have like how many hours do you have in Animal Crossing
Over
now?
20,000.
Exactly. How do you not have this memorized? If you can have Fire Emblem stuff memorized, how do you not have this memorized?
Smug and Sisterly were added.
What?
So Sisterly
that
means
even
like
mean?
being like a supportive villager.
Ah.
And then Smug as well. Smug.
I'll probably go with 8.
All right, I'll agree with that. So that's 2. That's a point for New Leaf and a point for New Horizons.
Is there any well, what entails with the personalities anyways? Like what
They
happens?
just picked them. They just picked them. Nintendo just assigned a personality per villager and just called it.
Is there any like purpose to them anyways?
Yes, actually, you can get certain rewards and reactions based off of what villager.
Nice, you can get like more various rewards.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that's a good thing I picked 8 because I can get more rewards.
Okay, so now we get to villager species, aka how many animals there are, types of animals.
Here.
So
How many animals there are?
like types of animals. Okay, so in the
I
first
know.
game there were 32.
What the hell?
Wild World there were 33. Monkeys were added, but only available from certain download stations.
What?
Basically, monkeys were
Okay.
DLC.
Oh, okay. Why are monkeys DLC? That seems pretty racist.
I don't know.
It seems hella racist. You have to buy the monkey DLC. What the hell?
City folk just made monkeys free. So
Okay, oh yeah, see, that's how it's supposed to be.
New Leaf, deers, and hamsters were added, and then New Horizons kept the 35.
You know what? Just for that, the one where you have to buy the damn monkeys, yeah, you ain't getting that point. That's pretty racist.
So it's either between 32 or 35.
Wait, how much did hang on, hang on. Wait. 32. I'm not 35 terrifies me.
So you don't like deers or hamsters or monkeys?
This seems pretty
No
racist, but
monkeys, deers, or hamsters for you.
monkeys. I got a well, yeah, what'd you say? I'm sorry, I got distracted by freaking
You don't like
monkey talk.
monkeys, deers, or hamsters?
No.
Wow.
I may think that you have to buy the monkeys is a bit wrong, but I never said I don't like the monkeys. I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest.
I actually want to buy that cartridge that gives you the monkeys and all the other DLC items.
So you're telling me you would have buy the monkeys?
Oh my
That's man, that's racist. This ain't the I have a voice crack there.
I swear you can make an entire
1500.
2-hour podcast of the out of context quotes that we've done on this podcast.
This ain't the 1400s anymore, good sir.
All right, fine. We're giving the point to where the monkeys have to be bought. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'll probably honestly give it to 35 because no, you know what? No, we didn't need deers or hamsters. I'm sorry, we didn't. But we did need monkeys, so I'm giving it to city folk and only city folk because you don't have to pay for.
You don't have to pay for monkeys. Freaking racist Nintendo.
Anyway, number of villagers in the games.
Right back into it.
Yeah. Anyway, back to total villagers. This is like count of all the villagers you can in the game. There were in the original. There were 218 plus 18 islanders, making 236 total.
Jesus.
AKA 18 Game Boy villagers. Okay. In Wild World, there were only 150. So who did we lose between?
You know who you lost? You lost the monkey.
No, the monkeys weren't there. The monkeys.
Oh, you lost.
No.
You
The
lost.
monkeys were running the train station.
Oh wow, that's even more racist.
No, anyway. And then City Folk.
Hang on, wait a second. Why were the monkeys only added as a playable character after? Wait, hang on a
They're not even
second.
playable.
Rewind.
They're NPCs. They're not even playable characters.
Well, that's it. Now that is hella racist.
Anyway, so in City Folk, I don't know what. I guess 60 of them came back because now we're at 210.
They brought back the monkeys.
Oh my god.
I need to stop with these damn monkeys.
Okay, in New Leaf, they had 333 with 64 amiibos. So, 397 total. And then in New Horizons with the most is 407 New Horizons with 6 amiibo only equal 413 total.
Which is this one again? It's like
Total number of
category?
villagers.
Total number of villagers.
So we have 236, 150, 210, 397, or 413.
Is there any like upside to them at
No.
all?
It's just luck mechanics on which villagers you get change. So you have better odds in Wild World than any other game.
Is there any like how do I explain this? Like any like plus sides to having more, or just
Variety.
Why just
Variety.
variety? We'll go with the one where there's monkeys.
They all have monkeys, but the 236.
Alright, give a point to every single one of them except for. I'm joking. We'll go with. What was the least one? 130 something.
150.
150.
For odds, that's probably the best one, but
We'll go with honestly, we'll go with that one. I don't know.
it doesn't
For me,
have
it's
a point
like
yet, so we'll give it a point.
for me, it's just if there's a smaller like for one thing about I'm a grinder. I like to grind, so having my odds drastically reduced is just that you're getting a point for me there.
Okay, I don't know if this is an up or a down. Well, actually, I have my okay. So, can villagers visit your house? In the first game, no. In Wild World, yes. City Folk only during the flea market. New Leaf, yes. New Horizons, yes.
Is there any up?
I honestly say City Folk because it's annoying when you're trying to decorate your house or you're in your storage and they're like, "Yo, I want to play." It's like I don't want to play with you. Get out of my house. I'm trying to build my house.
Why are you in my house in the first place?
Exactly.
Like, that's intrusion. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, we'll talk about intrusion in a minute.
Oh dear.
I have to give it to City Folk only because it's nice for during the flea market because they literally come over to give you money.
Wait, what?
The flea market is where you put out stuff in your house and they come over and they buy stuff from your house.
Oh, that sounds dope. Maybe I should play Animal Crossing now.
I will tell you which one to play. Just if you're gonna play Animal Crossing, don't play New Horizons first. If you want to experience like what Animal Crossing really is.
You're gonna recommend to me New Leaf. I'm calling it because you have how many hours?
No, I wouldn't start with that one.
Whoa.
I would
Who are
actually
you?
play them chronologically. Although you could skip City Folk, you could play Wild World or City Folk because City Folk was basically just an expansion to Wild World. That was on the Wii.
I don't think I've ever. Hang on. Now that I think about it, does any of our I don't even think our family plays Animal Crossing. Now that I think about it.
Oh, you have a 3DS, don't you?
Yeah, I do have a 3DS and a Switch
Well,
and a Wii. I had a Wii too.
I have
I
a-
gotta find that.
I may or may not have like 3 or 4 copies of New Leaf if you want one.
Jesus Christ! Why does one man need so much New Leaf?
It's the best game. And I also finally tracked down the original New Leaf cartridge, not the Welcome Amiibo cartridge. Because
You had to,
BG
like-
gave me
you had to-
his. I had to trade
You have to
him.
like dig. You have to dig through the
I gave
ancient
him Paper
catalogs.
Mario Thousand Year Door for Animal Crossing New Leaf, the original.
Jeez.
All right, I'm giving this one to City Folk because they come over to your house just to.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds
Right.
honest. That does.
Because it's
sound kinda
annoying when
dope.
you're trying to design and they come over.
Yeah, it's like all I want to do is just decorate. Please get out of
Okay.
the house.
This one, it's honestly, it doesn't really matter. But can you find villagers in the shops? The first two.
What? You
Yeah.
can find. Well, tell me you can find monkeys in those damn shops.
Well, in Animal Crossing, GameCube, and Wild World, you actually can't find them in shops. In City Folk, you can
That's-
only find them in the city shops. And in New Leaf, you can find them in the shops, and New Horizons, you can find them in the shops. There's no really downside or upside. It is kind of a downside when you're trying to get them to do something, like you need to give them something, like a lost item, or you need to kick them out, or something like that.
Kick them out, put them back in the shop. What is this? 1400s again?
So that's why I would say Wild World and the original get a point for that, but I don't know. What do you think?
Repeat them all again.
So either no, yes, but only in the city, or yes to all the shops.
I'd say only the city. Seems about right. I mean, see, like, do I have water on me? So, hang on. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello? Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, so, like, yeah, I'm trying to remember. City Folk was the game I played the least. I need to really play it again. Like, as soon as we're done in June, I'm literally just gonna start from scratch all of the games, except
gonna-
except New Horizons, only because I'm just gonna wait to do a Let's Play on it. Because I have my second island all ready to go. I just have to start it.
Jeez.
Yes, I have a second Switch and a second New Horizons game, yes. Oh, yes, I'm still trying to track down a couple more Animal Crossing stuff, but I also wanted to do one of those things where I bought like 5 abandoned New Leaf towns online and then see if they're well maintained or just wiped.
See, or you could do like one of those things, where it's like restoring one of those abandoned
Yeah.
towns.
I wish I had a 3DS with a capture card. That
I don't even
sounds
know if
so
mine-
nice.
Is that how people record with their 3DS?
You've never known that?
Dude, that was dude. I honestly
That's how
like
they
you know.
record. Well, most people. Some people use emulators. Some
Wha-
people
one
use like
thing-
the virtual consoles on Wii U and stuff.
Yeah, one thing is I never like understood the recording of like old generational stuff. Like I've seen people like record 3DS, but obviously like as a person nowadays who has like the HDMI and like you have to like OBS and like Elgatos and stuff, and I'm like, how did you do this on a 3DS like way back when?
Well, also,
So like
I know a method to just record it without a capture, with a 3DS without a capture card. But
it's
you
called
have to,
recording it with your phone.
yeah, basically you plug it into a Mac and then you open QuickTime and it's crazy.
I gotta check this out now.
I can send you the video if you want.
Sure, send it to me after this.
Yeah. No, yeah. By the way, if you're curious, the original Animal Crossing, each town is stored on a memory card. So if you have you can have multiple towns with multiple memory cards.
Really?
So, yeah. So like technically, I have one save for GameCube. I have two Wild
You
Worlds.
have one for like every scenario.
No, I
It's
don't.
like I have this one for a specific. This
I have
one's
this-
monumental to me.
This one's speed running. This one, no.
Yeah, exactly.
No. What you call it? Wild World. I actually have two copies.
Jeez.
I have
Why does one?
I have one copy of City Folk. I have three copies of New Leaf, and two copies of New Horizons.
Jeez. Why do you have so much?
I'm just in
Next
crossing,
question.
rhythmic crossing. This is the crossing chat. What theme are you noticing here?
I don't know. You like crossing the river.
Sure, let's go with that. All right, we're
You
giving
like
the
crossing.
point. Who are we giving the point to again?
Frick, we got distracted. What happened?
I'll give
What were
it
we
to
talking
the.
about?
I'll give it to the nose.
The nose.
All right. Anyway, next thing. Let's see. It's can you find villagers in the museum again with the whole circumstance thing?
Can you find monkeys in the museum?
Yes, because in the games that didn't have monkeys or DLC monkeys, they say no.
Okay.
So yes.
Yeah, at least-
So now City Folk is yes, but only in the Roost. So only in the cafe.
Okay.
And then New Leaf and New Horizons, yeah. Again, that's like the whole in case you need to have them come thing. So we're gonna have to do that point. But unless you have any thoughts.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
What? Sorry.
You're welcome.
Wait, hang on. Did you actually hear that?
Yeah, you said thank you.
No. Earlier, before. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Okay, what's happening?
Doesn't matter. Let's just move on. Next one. Can former villagers return to visit and remember you? Yes for the original. No for Wild World. No for City Folk. Yes for New Leaf, but only on Main Street. And no for New Horizons.
Is there any plus side to this?
It's just cool to see them again.
It's like, hey, I remember you.
Yeah, literally. It's just I remember.
It's like me
I
at
remember
my
when you broke my
class.
heart, moved out. You freaking or like, oh, why are you here? Good riddance. You should not be here.
Alright, that's also true. There could be some heavy downsides. It's like me when I was at Weep. Like, hey, I remember you.
All right.
Wait, I heard you mumbling, Hunter. What was that?
I'm like, whatever. We don't. All right. Yeah, I still go with yes because it's kind of nice to see who left and who was there and all that. All right. Can you earn villager photos, which is the most sought after item?
You earn what?
Villager photos, which is.
Can
Can you earn? Oh, hold on. All right. Headphone warning. Can you earn villager photos? There we go. All right, we're done.
Okay, sorry, I took off my headphones for that.
Can you earn villager photos? No in the original, yes in Wild World, no in City Folk, yes for New Leaf, and yes for New Horizons. That is the stupid.
What
friend.
are
Basically,
what
you
are
earn
these?
them for getting you're being a really high friendship with your villagers. which apparently is some of the most sought after items by 100% completionists, meaning that you have to get a photo from every single villager in the game.
So it's like the S race.
Yes, in a way, but it takes 1,000 times longer.
Jesus.
If you don't time skip, that is, or you get
How
a
long
third
would it
treasure
like? So
the fastest known demand, just like doing it normally with no time skips, no Trevor Island, I think was about a month to 2 months.
What the hell?
And that only depended on if they got sick, if they didn't get sick, stuff like that.
You said that was speed running?
Yes.
Like in game or
no, like real month, like a real month.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
If you're speed running in game, then it could probably take, I don't know, 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, probably a day. Anyway.
Jesus.
So I will say yes, only because it's the most sought after items in the game.
Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, I'd say yes. But like, whoever's done that, whoever
we love trespassing.
Oh boy.
So this
going straight to jail.
This is called "Can you enter a villager's house if they're not home?"
That is major trespassing. That's just called breaking and entering.
So get this.
Any one of the games that has a yes, immediately freaking just cross it off the list.
No, it's funny. So the original Animal Crossing, yes, but only if they're nearby in the same acre.
Like, yes, but if you get caught, you go straight to jail.
Wild World, no. City Folk only on Christmas Eve.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because you take the role of Santa, so. You break into their houses on Christmas Eve to leave them presents.
Oh, so Santa. Okay.
Yeah, literally. Santa Claus. All right. New Leaf, no, and New Horizons, no. So, are we voting no or yes on trespassing?
We're going with yes, but on Christmas.
All right, so the Christmas Eve one, I agree. It's fine to trespass on Christmas Eve.
That applies in real life as well.
No, don't actually do that, kids. Oh,
teaching valuable life lessons.
This is another random one. Do frogs hold umbrellas in the rain?
I mean, I know some Terraria mobs that do that. So
frogs.
I know bunnies that do that.
So you know frogs, like the animal that you live
yes,
in wet
yes. I'm looking at a frog right. I'm joking.
What?
If I was looking at a frog right now, I'd question my life decisions.
So in Animal Crossing, the original Wild World and City Folk, yes, frogs hold umbrellas. But in New Leaf and New Horizons, they don't, because technically they're frogs and they have water-resistant skin. But then we get to Ribot, who is literal a robot frog, and how does he not short circuit?
That's he's waterproof.
Apparently, I don't know. So which would you vote for?
Yes.
Yes for frogs on all the umbrellas
yes.
in the rain? All right.
Yes.
Hashtag really umbrellas are for frogs.
Did I? Okay, never mind. Keep her going. That's scary.
Hashtag frogs with umbrellas in the rain.
Hashtag
tweet it.
Tweet it. I will tweet that right now.
Don't actually tweet that.
I will tweet it.
Hashtag frog. Out of context, just say hashtag frogs holding umbrellas in the rain.
Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let me open Twitter real quick. Alright, Twitter.
I need to take a picture to prove it.
And what if this gets trending? Okay, here we go. You know what's here? I'll do it to my Instagram as well after this.
And then tag me for the hashtag frogs holding.
Yeah. Okay. Hashtag. Okay. Okay. Hang on.
I'm not on Twitter, but I'm on it.
Yeah, I know. I do that.
Should I get Twitter again,
see
guys?
That,
I quit before
no.
I became X.
No.
Leave it in the comments.
Okay, so what is it? Hashtag. Okay.
Hashtag frogs with umbrellas in rain.
In rain. Boom. Got it. Boom. Tweeted. Right there.
God.
Alright, now on to my Insta real quick.
Alright, while he's doing that, villager birthday parties. So, in the original, no. Wild World, yes, but there's no decorations. City Folk, no. New Leaf, yes with decorations, and New Horizons, yes with decorations. So, what's the best? The yes with decorations, yes with no decorations, or no birthdays at all?
Hang on. Okay, sorry. Repeat that. I wasn't listening.
So, yeah, no villager birthday parties. Yes, villager birthday parties, but no decorations. Or yes, villager birthday parties with decorations.
What the fuck is the point of a birthday party if there's no decorations?
Wild
Hey,
Hey, it's the
party,
same
it's
game that,
boring.
hey, it's the same game that had the DLC monkeys. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, you definitely ain't getting that point. Yeah, give it to the
yes,
one with the.
because yeah,
Yes,
you
yes, with
need to
decorations.
celebrate your birthday with decorations. I'm just saying.
If you don't have like, hang on. You know what? Hang on. I just like okay now a new hash. I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
No.
Yeah, give it to the. Yeah, give it to that one.
Hashtag free the monkey slaves. No.
Yeah. Hang on, let me get this
No,
real
no,
quick.
no,
like-
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
no,
no, no, no, no, no,
no.
no.
Hang on, I'm doing something else monumental. Real
Alright,
quick.
so- All right. So, map sizes.
Hang on.
We're gonna talk about.
Okay, there we go.
We're gonna talk about map sizes. So, the maps, and this is in acres, by the way. All right.
Hang on. There we go. Okay, boom. Okay, what happened?
Okay, so we're talking about map sizes in acres. So you tell me what's the best
Okay.
number, like the best number of acres out of all these. In the original,
Anchors. Sounds like you're saying
I
anchors.
meant acres. My bad.
English is hard.
English. No, anyway. So in the original Animal Crossing, there were 30.
Hmm.
In Wild World, there were 16. In City Folk, there were 25. In New Leaf, there was 20. And in New Horizons, there was 42.
I'm going with 42. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's big.
For me, I just love building. I need to build.
Yeah, bigger.
I play Minecraft. Right, I'll just admit it right here. I play Minecraft. Boom. I like building. Boom. There. I need space. I just need space to build.
Okay. So, levels in town. A town with no cliffs equals 1 level. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, in the original, there was 2 to 3. In Wild World, there was 1. In City Folk, there were 2. In New Leaf, there was 1. The beach is on a separate lower level, but the town itself is flat. And then New Horizons is 1 to 3, but you can customize it yourself.
Oh yeah, definitely give it to the damn customization. Customization
Don't we
is
love
everything.
terraforming, guys? I hate it with a passion.
Yes.
I hate it with a passion. Where?
I sometimes I hate terraforming, but when you look back at it, you're like, man, that
it
looks
looks
nice.
better when you get it done.
Yeah, but it looks better when you get it done, but doing all the hard work is like, I want to die.
Yes. Okay. Where you mail letters. Yes, this has changed.
You're telling me what? The mailbox, post office, my pants. That's all it says.
No. No. So in the original, it was at the post office.
Obviously.
In Wild World, it was at Town Hall. Same with City Folk.
Okay, I can kind of see that.
Okay, in New Leaf, it was at a post office. And then in New Horizons, it's at the airport.
Why? You're good. Okay, give the point to the dang post office. Why the airport? Hey, let me mail you my thing.
It's not. It's not even like a. It's literally a postcard stand.
What?
That's all it is in the airport.
Why?
You don't even get the ability to buy paper anymore in New Horizons. They got rid of it.
You can't buy paper. Wait,
No, it's
what
all
is this?
postcard. No, you pay 200 bells. Pick your favorite paper. That's seasonal, by the way. And then just mail the letters like that.
I can't imagine. Hang on, like quick, like flash. Just like I can't imagine, like in a real life scenario where it's like I'm out of paper. Let me just freaking buy some real quick, and let me just get a seasonal version, and let me go to the airport, not the post office, the airport.
There's no post office at the airport.
Let me go to the airport real quick. Here, can you like, give it to the captain? Like, on your next flight, can you make sure to drop by this house real quick? Okay. Here, you got some mail goods, sir.
All right. So, does the game have the roost? So, in the original,
The
no.
roost?
It's the coffee shop.
Oh.
In the
like
original,
roost.
there was no coffee.
What?
In,
What?
in Wild World, it was in the museum. In City Folk, it was in the museum. In New Leaf, it got its own building. And in New Horizons, it was back in the museum. After a 2.0 update.
Why do you... Why... Like, is it only the museum?
Yeah, pretty much. Except for the one that had its own building.
I prefer the own building. I'm
I
sorry.
agree. Plus, in that one, you could actually work at the coffee shop.
Oh, sweet.
It's kind of cool.
Like,
Actually, each villager had their own custom order, and you get like special villagers coming in too. It's crazy.
Yes, can I have a cookie crumble?
No.
Sorry, Starbucks is that way.
This ain't Starbucks. This is the Roost. All right. Is there a shopping district?
No.
In the original, no.
Hey, I was right.
In Wild World, no. In City Folk, yes. In the city, imagine that.
Whoa, who would have guessed?
Actually, in Europe, it's called Let's Go to the City.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the only Animal Crossing game that technically had two different names in English. Because in Europe, it's called Let's Go to the City. In America, it's called City Folk.
Why?
I don't know. Anyway, in New Leaf, yes, there's Main Street. And then New Horizons, yes, on Harv's Island. Which is basically just a bunch of communes. So
I was about to say communist.
No, people.
It's like, what?
No, people in their RVs selling you stuff on an island.
Okay.
So, which is the best of those options?
Repeat them all again?
No, there's no shopping district. The city shopping district, the Main Street shopping district, or the Harv's Island RV shopping district.
What was the second one? Second to last one?
The Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street. Yeah, I probably
Over
vote
the
that
city? All right. Main Street had
You know how
shops.
do you know how insane like streets can cities can get by just having like a market in the middle? Like I'm sorry, like if you go to Philippines, like
Okay. Able Sisters closing time. That's the clothing store closing times. So for you night owls out there. All right. So in the original it was 2 a.m.
jeez.
In Wild World it was 11 p.m. In City Folk it was 11 p.m. Now in New Leaf, if you did not have the night owl ordinance, it would be 9 p.m. If you had the night owl ordinance, it would be 12 a.m. In New Horizons, if you had the normal ordinance, it'd be 9 a.m. Or 9 p.m., my bad. And then the night owl ordinance, it'd close at 10 p.m. So, what's the best closing hour?
2 a.m. because that's when most gamers are up. Let's be honest here.
All right, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Let's be honest here. How many of you gamers are up at 2 a.m. whenever you don't have to stay wake up early?
Okay, so vehicles seen in the game excluding furniture items. So in the original, we see a train, a Captain's boat, and Gracie's car. Okay. In Wild World, we see a taxi cab, Gracie's car, and Gulliver's UFO.
Wait, hang on. A UFO?
Yes.
So I zoned out there for a bit. I was like, "That's a U," and I heard UFO. I was like,
And then in City Folk, there's a bus and Gulliver's UFO. In New Leaf, there's the train, Captain's boat, and RV campers. And then in New Horizons, we see a seaplane, Captain's boat, Red's ship, and Vendor's RV campers.
Hey, word, that's a lot.
Which vehicle? Which has the best vehicles?
Repeat them.
Oh my god. Okay, so in the original, there was a train, Captain's boat, and a car, and Gracie's car.
What the fuzz? Like captain or capin?
Cap'n is a turtle,
Oh, okay.
and Gracie is a giraffe. Sure, for the simplicity of
It's a
you,
giraffe.
the first game had a train, a boat, and a car. In Wild
Okay.
World, it had a taxi, a car, and a UFO. In City Folk,
You know, okay. Yeah,
in
keep
City
going.
Folk, there was a bus and a UFO. In New Leaf, there was a train, a boat, and RV campers. And then in New Horizons, there was a seaplane, a boat, a ship, and RV campers that were vendors.
You know what? I like the UFO.
Okay,
That
which
sounds
one
very
though? With the taxi cab and the car, or the bus and the UFO?
the dad. The taxi.
Okay, so you're giving a point to Wild World then. All right. Wait, I want to change my answer. No. Okay, Silver Tools, which was better than normal tools, but not as good as Golden Tools.
1, 2,
Okay.
3. Sorry. I'm still. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
4,
Okay.
5,
Sorry.
8, 7, 56.
Sorry. No, I'm trying to. Okay, keep it going.
So for Silver Tools, yes or no? The original did not. Wild World did not. City Folk did. New Leaf did, and New Horizons did not.
Which ones had the yes?
City Folk and New Leaf.
We'll go to City Folk. Give it that one.
I give it to both because they're both the same answer.
No.
Yes.
No.
Too bad.
No, there's no need. There's no need for a new.
Actually, New Leaf is winning right now.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Okay. Do tools break?
Hang on, okay. If tools do not break, this is unrealistic.
So in the original Animal Crossing, it was only axes. In Wild World, it was only axes. In City Folk, it was only axes. In New Leaf, it was only axes. And guess what? In New Horizons,
A pickaxe.
only axes, nets, shovels, slingshots, fishing rods, watering cans. Yes, they all break except the vaulting pole and the ladder.
I like the simplicity of only axes, so we'll give it to.
Give it to everybody but New Horizons. Yes, I agree with your statement, 100%. Okay, do golden tools break? Basically, golden tools are like the hardest tools to get.
The pinnacle, basically.
And literally, if you get them, it's like an achievement well done. So, here, I'm going to read it. Ready? So, in the original, no, of course not. In Wild World, no, that would be stupid. City Folk, no, it would defeat the purpose. New Leaf, no, why would they? In New Horizons, yes. It's baffling, it's upsetting, it's ludicrous, it's laughable, it's stupid, it's horrible, it's infuriating, it's tiresome.
You know what it also is? It's also making it lose a point because it ain't getting that. Why would you like? Let's say. Go ahead.
Does it talk about it? I'm actually curious.
What?
Okay, so basically, like the obscurity amount of things. For example, the golden slingshot, you have to pop 300 balloons that have a chance of spawning every 5 to 30 minutes. In real time.
So basically, if you lose it, you don't get it.
Yes. You had to get 300. Yeah.
So
and then it breaks after you build. And you have to actually earn the recipe to craft it. And then you can break it.
Then what's the point?
Exactly.
That is so dumb. I could lose like moments of my life. You know how much Helldivers I could have played if I just
to get the golden axe. It's like break 200 axes.
Wait, that kind of defeats the purpose.
Okay, this next one's called "Can You Creep with the Net to Sneak Up on Bugs?"
What? I mean, isn't that like traditional, like catch bugs 101?
Okay,
or
so
just catch anything
in the
101?
original Animal Crossing, yes. In Wild World, no. In City Folk, no. In New Leaf, yes. In New Horizons, yes. which makes it so much easier to catch bugs if you creep.
I mean, like, wouldn't that be like? Isn't that just
How you catch bugs
common
normally?
sense?
Exactly.
Yeah, isn't that just common sense? Why would you not? Like, okay, guys, I'm gonna do this, and then it just runs away. Like, what the fuck is this? I got scammed.
Okay, so who gives you the golden watering can?
I do.
In the in the original, in the original, no one, because it didn't exist. In Wild World, it was either Pelly or Phyllis who was the town hall workers. Same in City Folk.
Mm-hmm.
In New Leaf, it was Isabel, who's your secretary.
That obviously makes sense.
And then in New Horizons, it was Isabel, but she only gives you the recipe. She doesn't actually give you the can.
Oh, that's a scam in and of itself.
So which one is the best?
Like, yeah,
one?
you can have it, but first you have to make it, so do more work.
Yeah,
It's a scam and a half.
Oh, and that you have to get a 5-star island, which is one of the harder things to do. Especially in Wild World and City Folk. In New Leaf and New Horizons, it's not as bad, but in City Folk and Wild World, it was stupid. You had to literally have the exact perfect amount of spacing between trees and flowers and no animal tracks. It was dumb. Literally, there's actually a way to not get a perfect town in City Folk. Ever.
Oh.
Because
Oh shoot.
if you literally if you run around too much, it starts deteriorating the grass, and if the grass is deteriorated too much, it won't ever give you that perfect town status. So you have to literally reset your game.
Wait, so then huh?
Exactly.
That's kind of dumb.
That was City Folk. Anyway, I still think New Leaf's the best because you get it from your secretary, and it's a lot easier to get a 5-star island in New Leaf than it is in the other two.
And also, there's a bit more biases in there.
No. Like being legitimate, because like the other ones are
Like, what does the community say about that, anyways?
That one's just kind of like, yeah, it's either New Leaf or New Horizons is the best one for that, because Wild World and City Folk, it's stupid how hard it is to get it.
Kind of counterintuitive, but okay.
Okay, so who gives you the golden axe? In the original Animal Crossing, it was a shepherd.
A zombie piglin.
No, in the original, it was it was a shepherd named Farley. In Wild World, it was Pascal, who's a swimming otter. In City Folk, it was Serena, which I'm not remembering what her role was. In New Leaf, it was Leaf, who's the gardening shop owner. And in New Horizons, it's yourself, but you actually get a DIY recipe.
Hang on a second, wait. Yay, I got it. Okay, who gives it to me? And you just pull it out from your ass.
You literally think of it out of thin air. Is what you do.
What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I know that thing. Here, let me borrow that real quick.
You have to break 200 axes first, but you know. So which is the best?
Repeat them.
So an old-timey shepherd named Farley,
Mm-hmm.
A sea otter, some weird meerkat, a sloth who runs the gardening shop, and then yourself by thinking of it after breaking 200 axes.
We're gonna go with the old sketchy man. So we're gonna go.
Sure, why not?
I mean,
Farley. Why
I mean,
not? Let's go with that. Some of these are just stupid.
I mean,
All right, who gives you the golden net? Which, by the way, that means you have to catch every single bug in the game.
how much is there, anyways?
It varies per game. We'll get to that when we get to. There's actually a count when we get there. All right, so in the original, it was Tortimer who was the mayor.
Oh, that makes sense.
In Wild World, it was the mayor, Tortimer.
That makes
In
sense.
City Folk, it was the mayor, Tortimer. But wait, in New Leaf, you're the mayor.
So like the hobo downstairs.
No, it's actually Nat. It's actually Nat who runs the bug offs. It's a bug catching.
So the hobo
competition.
downstairs.
It's sure. And then in New Horizons, it comes from the Faraway Museum. It's actually a DIY recipe in the mail.
So the hobo downstairs. Okay.
That one's in the Faraway Museum.
The hobo underneath.
Sure.
museum.
So which one is the best? The old
We'll
mayor,
go-
the chameleon who runs the bug catching contest, or a museum that you never get to visit?
Definitely the mayor.
The mayor's here. The mayor. What the frick was that noise?
How I lost my voice that one day.
Okay, but who gives you the golden
Anyways,
fishing
the man.
rod? I guess you're never gonna guess it, but it's the
The
mayor.
mayor. Oh, okay.
The mayor.
Wait, what?
The mayor.
What the fuck?
The mayor, Chip, who's the fishing tourney person in New Leaf, and then the same stupid museum, the DIY recipe.
I like the gay.
The what?
I'm joking. Did you not hear that earlier?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay, so
We'll go with repeat. Repeat
so
that. I'm
the
joking. I'm
mayor,
joking. Obviously.
Chip, who's the fishing tourney guy in New Leaf, and then the faraway museum, which is just a DIY recipe in the mail.
We'll go with the Mr. Chipman. Chipman boy.
Cause why not?
No, because it actually kind of makes sense.
Same to Nat, because he was the bug catching competition. But okay.
Yeah, who gives a damn about him? It's bugs. You know how long it takes to fish?
Okay, now let's talk about the golden shovel.
No. Like that's a genuine question. You know how long it takes to fish?
Oh, so long.
Exactly.
And plus, it's all random chance too, so that's great. All right. Anyway, who
Anyways,
gives you the golden shovel? In the original, it's a golden tree.
what? Wait, what did that make sense for the tree? Wait, hang on. Hang on.
Let me explain how you
Wouldn't-
get in that game. You bury a shovel, and then it grows a tree, and then you shake the tree, and the golden shovel falls out. You have to bury the shovel in a golden spot for it to work. Anyway, I think I broke him.
Like, what is it? It makes sense to get the thing from a.
Oh, get this. In Wild World and City Folk, you find it in a hole in the ground.
Whoa.
Because literally, you just
Almost
bury
like someone
you literally
dug it.
bury a shovel, and then the next day it turns golden.
Yes, because that makes sense. What is this? It's made of copper. It's not really golden. It's just copper.
In New Leaf, Leaf gives it to you. I think it's for buying 50 fertilizers, if I remember correctly. I hope I'm right.
Yeah, that one kind of makes sense.
No, wait, no, it's 30. Yeah, it's 50. It's 50 fertilizer. That's right. And then Gulliver in New Horizons, you have to help him 30 times, and he only shows up once every 2 weeks.
So
And
basically,
he gives you a
if you
DIY
don't-
recipe in the mail.
Hang on, remind me. Is this the one? Is this the game where if it breaks, you lose it?
Yes.
Or you have to, like-
you lose and you have to recraft it.
Okay. Okay. At least it's not like you lose
So,
2 weeks
which
of
is
your
it?
life.
The golden tree, the hole in the ground, the gardening shop guy, or the sailor who keeps getting thrown off a ship?
We'll give it to the tree. I'm joking, not the tree. That's such a.
I think
we'll give it to the.
the gardener makes sense,
Yeah, the gardener does make sense. Why a damn tree?
The game 2001 was crazy.
Right. What's next? How do you get a golden pickaxe? Yeah, just.
There's no pickaxe
throw it
in
in.
the game.
I know, but like, can you imagine that?
All right, bugs to catch. So this is the number of bugs to catch for the golden net. In the original, it was 4.
I thought we went. Wait, I thought we went through this already. Did we not?
We talked
Oh,
about
no,
how to get
it's
the
to
golden
catch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this is
Never
how
mind,
to
never
get the
mind.
golden net and fishing rod in the games. Well, this is the net.
Okay.
This is the net, so bugs. Okay. The original had 40. Wild World had 56. City Folk had 64. New Leaf had 72, and New Horizons had 80.
Which one has the least? What was it?
The original was
like,
40, which is half of what it is today.
go with that 40.
I agree.
It's too much work for 80. I'd
It
be
is
losing
annoying.
my life.
I'm still trying to this day to keep All right, and now,
It is annoying.
and now for the fish.
Mm-hmm.
40
damn.
in the original. 56 in Wild World, 64 in City Folk, 72 in New Leaf, and 80 in New Horizons.
I'm going with 40 again. I'm
Yes,
freaking
I would agree.
fishing.
And that's for the fishing rod. Okay.
Fishing, once
Sea
again,
creatures.
takes way
Now,
too long.
diving is a whole.
Alright.
It actually counts towards the sea critters part of the museum, but you don't get any like golden wetsuit or anything like that. So
Can you imagine actually moving around in a golden wetsuit?
That'd be crazy.
Like straight up can't even move.
yeah.
You just sink to the bottom like a brick.
No, so-
Maybe it's a good thing there ain't no golden.
So the original had 0 sea creatures because diving wasn't a thing. In Wild World, there was 0 because diving wasn't a thing. In City Folk, there was 0 because diving wasn't a thing. In New Leaf, there were 30 because that's when they introduced diving. And in New Horizons, there's 40.
We'll go with 30.
Really?
Yes.
Diving is
Why?
tedious.
I don't know what it is for. No, I don't. One thing about me, I like the ocean. It just intrigues me. So like seeing what's down there, it's like I just want to know.
Okay. You're crazy. Next. How many?
Although it does terrify me. Don't worry. Don't worry.
All right. How
Not
many works
entirely
of
crazy.
art? So yes, you can buy art, and then there's whole fakes and real art. It's a whole thing.
You can buy NFTs.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. All right. So in the original, there were 15, and they were all real. I think there's actually a category that goes into like, are the reals arts fake or not?
Like actual real life art.
Yeah, they're actually based off real life art. Like the Mona Lisa's in
Oh,
there,
wow.
Starry Skies is in there, stuff like that.
Oh wow.
All right, so the original had 15, Wild World had 20, City Folk. What the frick? are
1,
you
2,
singing?
3. No, sorry. No, I'm trying to freaking read that real quick.
Okay, so the original has 15, Wild World has 20, City Folk has 23, New Leaf has 33, and New Horizons has 43. What number of works of art
Oh.
seems the best? 15, 20, 23, 33, or 43?
Go with 20.
Really?
Yes. I don't like too much variety.
But you don't want too little?
Yes. It kind of restricts me.
That's fair. I'll give it to City Folk, actually, because it's 23. Alright. Next. Fossils. Oh, there's the other part, and then after, that's the museum. So, in the original, there were 25 fossils.
Is there, okay, question, is there any benefits to these fossils or just show off?
You donate them all to the museum, and then you can sell the rest for cash.
Ah.
Okay. So, in the original, there were 25. In Wild World, there were 52.
That's a big leap.
In City Folk, there were 58. New Leaf, there were 67. And in New Horizons, there were 73.
We'll go with, what was it, 58?
That's one of them.
What was the one after that? It was like,
67.
yeah, I'll go with that one.
New Leafs weren't surprisingly like super hard, but they were a little hard. So I could see it. Total museum donations. So like the number of things inside of the museum. Okay. The original had 120.
Jesus Christ, only for like, how many did that one have?
You
Like
get-
40 fossils, you said?
Yeah, it has bugs, fish, fossils, and art. Until
Okay.
that's the same across all games except for New Leaf and New Horizons that also had sea creatures in the museum. All right, so the
Okay,
original
go
there
on.
was 120. In Wild World there was 184. In City Folk
Jeez.
there was 209. In New Leaf there was 274, and in New Horizons there was 316.
Jesus Christ. We'll go with, freaking, what was it, 200?
209?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, welcome to museum grinding.
That sounds like a nightmare just for 100%ing.
Alright.
What was it? What was the most one? 300 something? 400?
317.
Yeah, that sounds. That's
So
like time of your life you won't get back.
technically, this one's called the number of fruits inside the game. So technically, Pocket Camp wins this because it has like 17, 18 different fruits that was only, and 6 of them were like only in Pocket Camp. Like grapes, for example.
Why are grapes restricted?
To a mobile game?
Grapes are amazing.
Restricted to a mobile game? I don't know. Okay, but anyway, in the original, there were 6. In Wild World, there were 6. In City Folk, there were 6. Well, by the way, that's apple pear.
Welcome to the opera. All of a sudden,
by the way,
there was 6. There was 6. What's that voice?
by the way, the fruits were apple, pear, cherry, orange, peach, and coconut. But in New Leaf, there was 12. They added the lemon, the durian, the persimmon, the lychee, the mango, and banana.
The banana.
And then in New Horizons, we thought those were all garbage, so we went back to 6.
Oh, well, now you're getting that one. You're going to give that 12. Give them the one that had 12.
You gotta get your
You
potassium.
got rid of the banana? You
got
get rid of the potassium?
I don't know.
Also, persimmons are just freaking dope. Have you actually had a persimmon?
Not in real life. I heard
Those
a
are-
YouTuber once called it a Pomeranian.
Pomeranian.
All right.
That-
Now, speaking of fruit, how do you get coconuts other than trading with friends?
Trees. And then you get brain damage.
No, what? So what's the best way, do you think? In the original, you visit the island. In Wild World, they wash up on the beach. In City Folk, they wash up on the beach. In New Leaf, you visit the island. In New Horizons, you visit a mystery island.
What's so special about this mystery
You have a
island?
random chance of getting certain fruits, items, bugs, stuff like that.
So it's still RNG.
Yes.
Okay.
Same with visiting the island in New Leaf, by the way.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's all your options. Visit the island, they wash up on the beach, or visit a mystery island.
With the visit the island.
Alright. I'd just like to say New Horizons is in last right now. Alright. The types of flowers there are in the game does not include weeds, dandelions, clovers, raphsilias, or furniture. Why would it not include clover? Oh, because there's different kinds of clovers. So, not including those 4 or furniture. Got it? There were only 4 in the original: cosmos, pansies, roses, and tulips. In Wild World, there were 5: cosmos, Jacob's ladders, pansies, roses, and tulips. In City Folk, there were 6: carnations, cosmos, Jacob's ladder, pansies, roses, and tulips.
I'm realizing a pattern here.
In New Leaf, there were 8: carnations, cosmos, Jacob's ladders, lilies, pansies, roses, tulips, and violets. And then in
Switch it up.
And then in New Horizons, there was 9: cosmos, hyacinths, lilies, lily of the valley, mums, pansies, roses, tulips, and windflowers.
Lily of the That's an hang on. Is that an actual plant?
That's what Jacob's ladders are.
Hang
These
on,
are all actual plants.
Okay. Why did they just rename it to the Lily of the Valley? It's like Minecraft.
I don't know why. But anyway, so which one's 4 flowers, 5 flowers, 6 flowers, 8 flowers, or 9 flowers? Keep in mind, they all have different colors and breeding patterns.
Jeez. We'll go with you son of a gun.
That's not an
sorry.
answer.
No, not talking to you. I was
4,
talking
5,
to someone
6,
else.
8, 9.
4, 5, 6, 8, 9. We'll go with 6. You suck.
Alright,
Fine.
I'll take that one. Why do I suck?
Not you.
You know what's funny?
I'm-
We're not even halfway done.
Dear God.
I'm basing it off of this quick comparisons guide. Alright, things you can't plant. Things you can plant and grow other than saplings, bells, aka money trees, fruit, and flowers.
Okay.
So, in the original, it was the golden shovel tree.
For word's sake, this stupid tree. You ain't getting that point no matter how many times you appear.
In Wild World and City Folk, they're the same, so it's red turnips. In New Leaf, there was bamboo, shrubs, and bushes. Now in New Horizons, there was bamboo, carrots, gyroid fragments, potatoes, pumpkins, shrubs/bushes, sugarcane, tomatoes, and wheat.
We'll go to that one.
Yeah, New Horizons, you get 1 point for legitimately doing something good. It's tied with Racist Monkey Game. I mean, Wild World.
Racist monkey game.
All right. New Horizons going to win this one, too. Okay. Pocket space. So the number of items you can hold at a time. In the original, there was 15. In Wild World, there was 15. In City Folk, there was 15. Now, in New Leaf, they were so generous that they gave you 16.
Gave us 16.
Yeah,
I
they
knew
gave you
it.
16.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say
Now,
that. I knew that was
in
gonna.
New Horizons, there's actually, you start with 20, but you literally can purchase it like with in-game currency. You can purchase 20 extra spots to get a total of 40.
What the hell?
So, which is the best?
Yeah, that definitely is going to freaking.
Yes,
Yeah,
you have
that's
to
going-
pay for it, but you get 40 spaces instead of 16 and 15.
Worth the grind, at least.
It's not that hard to get those currency, just saying right now. I mean,
Exactly,
well,
so-
at the beginning it's not, but later in the game it is. Okay. So now your storage capacity. Now this one you might have to think about. In the original, you could have 3 items per dresser. It's like per storage item you had, you could put 3 items in it.
Mm-hmm.
In Wild World was 90. In City Folk there was 160. In New Leaf there was 540. And then in New Horizons, with paid upgrades using bells, 5,000.
What the? That is the biggest leap I have ever heard. You know what? Give it to that. Jeez. 5,000?
Why did I just open Canva?
Trying to design something else?
I mean, I designed this whole thing. All right, maximum number of rooms in your house.
Give it. Okay, don't even start on this. Just give it to the one with the most. As a
Well,
freaking
2 of them
design.
have the most.
Okay.
Okay, number 1.
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm sorry. Keep it going.
Okay,
I'm.
so
I'm.
the first game there were 3 rooms. That's it. 3. In
Okay.
Wild World, there was 5 plus an attic, but all 4 players shared a house. City Folk, you get 3 plus an attic to sleep just for sleeping, and you can't decorate it. In New Leaf, you got 6, and in New Horizons, you get 6. Okay,
We'll just.
give it to the 6.
Yeah, I give it to the 6.
Okay,
I
great.
swear to God. How the?
All right, next. Design slots for your custom designing.
Immediately give it to the one with the most. I'm a big
this is
designer.
because of you're designing your paths or your clothing, stuff like that. So in the original, there was 8. In Wild World, there was 8. In City Folk, there was 8. And in New Leaf, they were so generous, they gave us 10.
Whoa.
Now in New Horizons, I believe with the paying of the in-game currency, 200.
What the? Okay, I give it 200. That sounds like a dream for me.
That's great. It's honestly great for you pixel artists out there. All right, max number of players online. Well, RIP to 4 of the 5 games, because 4 of them don't have online support anymore. As of literally yesterday, New Leaf closed.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So, for the original, it was 0 because there was no way to play online. Because it's a GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
Wild World, there was 4. City Folk, there was 4. In New Leaf, there was 4. And in New Horizons, it was 8, because the Switch's theme seems to be 8.
Yeah, I feel like. Is that a question?
Yeah, so number 8. Yeah, the 8. Obviously. All right, gyroids, which a lot of people love, a lot of people hate.
The what? Gyro heads? What
They're
are
like
those?
they're like little weird like statues that play sounds and they play along to your music if you have music playing.
Uh,
So, in the original, there was 127.
what the?
In Wild World, there was 127.
No.
In City Folk, there was 127.
Yeah, it's one of these, aren't they?
In New Leaf, there was 131.
Whoa, what were the 4 that were added?
I think they were Brustoids, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. And then in New Horizons, guess how many they have there?
127?
36.
What?
They went down. Because those you actually had to plant and grow.
Wait, you have to grow something that... okay.
So, which one do you want to
Okay,
give it
good.
to?
You know what? We'll give it to the third... I'm joking.
So the one
We'll give it...
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because people like gyroids. I don't. I like some of them, but I don't like all of them. I don't like most of them. So.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but for me, it's just anything that can like mimic
Okay.
what's
when
happening.
can you change your hairstyle?
Never.
Well, that's the original.
Okay then.
The original, you can't change your hair. In Wild World, it's after fully upgrading Nook's Cranny. That sounds right. City Folk, anytime during store hours. They're not saying the full way to get the hair salon in New Leaf. It says about after 10 days after unlocking Cakes. That's not true. You also spend a certain amount of money at Cakes and Able Sisters for that. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it's fine. And then New Horizons, you can get it done at any time because you just go to a mirror.
We'll give it to that one. That's basically a video game
Also,
like
at the beginning
changing
of the
101.
game. Also, at the beginning of the game, you literally pick your hairstyle. So,
Well, yeah, so just video gaming 101.
okay,
Just give it
voice in-game voice chat. So we have in the original, no. In Wild World, no. In City Folk, yes, with an accessory. No accessory is required to hear others chatting. New Leaf, no. In New Horizons, yes, with a smartphone app and paid online account.
Why the hell do I need a smartphone app for another
Then a paid
What?
online account. Paid.
Yeah, no.
So we're gonna go with the yes with an accessory.
Yes. At least it doesn't cost money. Like
Well, I mean, you had to buy the accessory, but
or a completely external app.
all right. The reward for paying off your debt to Nook. There are spoilers here.
Taxes. That's all it says.
All right, you ready for spoilers?
Yes.
Okay. In the original, you get a statue of you erected near the train station. That's pretty nice.
That sounds nice.
In Wild World, you get nothing.
That's sad.
In City Folk, you get a flagpole added to your house.
Yay.
In New Leaf, none, but theme challenges are unlocked, but that's not a reward.
It feels like more work, to be honest.
In New Horizons, you get free exterior renovations for life.
Yay.
So, which is the best one? I'm gonna go with the statue.
Statue. We're gonna go with the dang statue. Is that a question? Yeah,
No,
pay your taxes.
None. Okay, playable.
Oh wow.
Playable video games within the game. So, actually, the original, there were over 10 NES games you could play in the GameCube version.
Oh, dang.
I think there was actually 24, I think there was.
Wait, 20.
24 NES games around there. No, you can't. There's no games you can play in Wild World. No games you can play in City Folk. In New Leaf, you can play Desert Island Escape and, of course, Animal Crossing Puzzle League. And then in New Horizons, there's none. So which is the best?
I'm gonna go with the Puzzle League.
Not even the 20-something NES games?
Maybe, it depends. What are the if you can list off a few of the NES games, then go ahead.
1 minute.
Then maybe we'll see. What are they?
Okay.
Hang on, you're pulling them up real quick.
All right. Here's the whole list:
Okay.
Balloon Flight, Clue Clue Land, Donkey Kong Jr. Math,
Okay.
Excite
Okay. Never
Bike,
mind. Never mind. You
Golf,
can stop.
Pinball,
You,
Tennis,
you had me.
Wario
You had me.
Woods,
You had me at
Baseball,
Donkey Kong.
Soccer, Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong 3, Clue Clue Land D, Punch Out, Mario Bros, Ice Climber, Super Mario Bros, and The Legend of Zelda.
Okay. You had me at. You had me at all those.
Yeah, the NES games win.
Yeah. So yeah. Go ahead. Oh wow.
Okay, treasure hunts. This was like a thing that your villagers can request.
It's
It
fun.
was a thing in the original. In Wild World there wasn't. In City Folk there wasn't. In New Leaf there wasn't. And in New Leaf or New Horizons, yeah, yes, but they're not as good as they used to be.
Sorry, what happened? Sorry.
So yes
somewhere
or no
in
to
Vegas.
treasure hunt?
Somewhere in Vegas just came on, and I just started jamming to it.
Shout out to Crash Adams.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. So, what do you say? Treasure hunts?
Yeah, so like your villagers can request a treasure hunt. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, but New Horizons is not as fun as the originals. All right, the flea market, my favorite event. I miss this freaking event. Ugh. Basically, you could place whatever furniture you wanted in your front room of your house. Villagers would come over to your house and they would buy stuff from you on flea market day.
That's dope.
In the original, that wasn't a thing. In Wild World and City Folk, it was. In New Leaf, no, but there are flea market spaces for buying and selling from villagers at retail. And then in New Horizons, that wasn't a thing. I'd have to go with yes.
Yes.
It's the best event. Hands down.
Sounds fun, too.
It is fun. Can you take in-game screenshots?
If you can't, then there's just straight up something wrong
Well,
with
the
your game.
original and Wild World, no. But on City Folk, New Leaf, and New Horizons, yes. So yes, is that what we're going with?
Yes, undeniably. Why? If you can't take a screenshot in your own game, what the heck is wrong with you?
To be fair, the DS and the GameCube didn't have that capability.
Yes, but still.
Okay, can you wish on shooting stars? In the
No.
original, no. In Wild World, yes. In City Folk, no, which makes no sense because it's basically the upgraded version of Wild World. In New Leaf, yes. In New Horizons, yes. So, yes or no for wishing on shooting stars?
Yes. It's a shooting star. Those happen like. When was the last time you've actually seen a shooting
In
star?
real life, I probably have never
Mhm.
seen one in real life.
Exactly. It should, even though it doesn't actually happen, it's just fun to just see one and just
Okay,
like,
so
hey,
this,
I see my
who likes money?
you're British.
Anyway, so bank account interest paid per month. So you actually get money for having money in your account if it's not maxed out. Or you have zero. So if you have zero or the max amount of bells in your bank account, you get interest. The max you get 0 in the original. No interest.
You get no
In
interest.
Wild World, you get 0.5% of what you have, except your max is 9,000. There's 99,999. The same goes for City Folk and New Leaf. Now in New Horizons, it used to be that way. But then they thought, oh, well, it's too easy to get money in this game, which it actually is. So they put it to 0.05%. Your max amount of bells is 9,999. So which is the best one?
Yeah.
The most amount of money or the least amount of money or no money?
We'll go with the communist. I'm joking. Go with the most money. Who doesn't love money?
Exactly. Okay, now for letter storage. This means how many letters can you carry with you in your mailbox and saved at the post office?
Like in total or just
total.
individual?
So I'm going to say each individual and I'm going to say the total of each, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so with you in the original, you can have 10. I'll go by with you mailbox capacity saved at the post office and then the totals, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So with you, you can carry 10, 10, 10, 10, and 0. So 0 in New Horizons, 10 in all the other games. Okay.
Well, I'm definitely telling you which one ain't getting that.
Inside of the mailbox itself, like leaving it inside your mailbox,
Uh-huh.
you can have 10, 10, 10, 10. But in New Horizons, it's 300.
Okay, so, okay, what dark magic is happening here? I can't hold anything in my hands, but at the same time, my mailbox is really spacious. I can hold an entire freaking funeral session in there if I wanted to.
Okay, saved at the post office. Remember, the post office was inside Town Hall for Wild World and City Folk, and the airport there
Yeah,
wasn't
and
a
then one of
post
them had
office.
one in an airport. One of them was in an airport.
All right,
Because that makes sense.
so we have 160 in City Folk and in the GameCube version. In Wild World, there was 75. Okay. In New Leaf, there was 180. And then in New Horizons, it's not applicable because it's not a post office. It's a stand inside of the airport.
Yeah, we know that, genius, because apparently
the
people go
total
to the
number,
airport.
if you max out all those, your total number of storage is 180 in the original, 95 in Wild World, 180 in City Folk, 200 in New Leaf, and 300 in New Horizons, only because you can have a funeral inside your mailbox.
Yeah, just because of that, we're giving it to New Leaf. That is... Black magic is this.
Yeah, New Leaf actually, you can hold it in different places, not just in your mailbox, and that's it.
Yeah, hang on, let me just, hang on, let me bring in an entire rave into my freaking mailbox while we're at it. Hey man, where's this party happening? Oh, it's right here. You're like standing right next to the mailbox? Where is it? I don't see it. Right here.
Alright. How can you get feathers? Feathers are used for Festival when that was introduced as an event in New Leaf and New Horizons. But they actually did have a purpose in the other games. Well, except the original. There were no feathers in the original. In Wild World, you got it as rewards for donating to a poor town called Boondocks. Basically, they were broke, and then you keep giving them money every so often, and then eventually they give you rewards back. And then in City Folk, it's just as rewards for saving tons of bells. In New Leaf, during Festival, you can catch them or get them from villagers. And same for New Horizons. So which is the best? Catching them with bug nets, getting them from villagers at the same time, or saving a bunch of bells, or donating to a poor town?
I'm gonna go with donating.
Really? You can't even use them for the other ones. Alright.
Oh my god, I need freaking... never. I'll eat later.
Or like
Have
8
pizza.
minutes. We have like 8 minutes left.
I got pizza over there.
Player birthday parties.
Haunting me.
So like celebrating your birthday.
With no decorations, keep in mind.
That's the way in Wild World. Actually, no. In the original, you can't celebrate your birthday. In Wild World,
Okay, that is dumb.
okay,
That is
but to be fair, you can't celebrate villagers' birthdays either.
Okay, but still, that is dumb.
Okay, in Wild World, you can celebrate villagers' birthdays without decoration, but not yours. You can't celebrate your birthday in Wild World.
That is. What?
Okay, in City Folk, you also can't celebrate your birthday.
What is this? The freaking. It feels like I'm in.
But in New
sounds
Leaf
so
and New
weird.
Horizons, you can celebrate your birthday with decorations.
So.
The one where you can actually celebrate your birthday?
Yes. Yeah, actually, you know what? Hang on, just for this, give it to give it to freaking give it to New Horizons because I want to celebrate my birthday in a mailbox.
Okay, in-game currency. So in the original was bells. In Wild World, there was bells. In City Folk, there was bells. Now in New Leaf, There was bells, medals, meow coupons, and play coins.
What's all the other currencies?
So medals you use on the island. Meow coupons you get from the cat machine.
Okay, you just stop right there. It ain't getting that.
And play coins, like for fortune cookies. And then in New Horizons there was Bells, Nook Miles, and Pokey, which you could only access through the pay DLC.
Okay, well now I definitely ain't getting that.
So it's going to ACNL.
Uh-huh.
Then Meow coupons from the cat machine. Those are acronyms. It's just funny. Okay, where are most events held in the town or island?
Convention centers.
So in the original, it's at the Wishing Well or
finally.
the lake. In Wild World and City Folk, it's outside Town Hall. In New Leaf, it's at the Town Tree, which is the event plaza. Crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in New Horizons, it's in the plaza. So, which is the best? Event plaza? Event plaza with a tree? A plaza? Outside Town Hall? Or at the Wishing Well or the lake?
I'm definitely going with the plaza. The which was
The tree plaza or the normal plaza?
Yeah, the tree plaza.
Yeah. But Wishing Wells and Lakes, though.
You know, when was the last time? You know, the last time I was to a freaking lake.
Yeah.
Do you know?
When?
You know when?
When?
I don't know. I was asking you.
Alright, so who hosts the Bug Off? Which is the bug catching competition.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't a thing in the original. The mayor hosts it. The bug catcher Nat. Nat again in New Leaf. And then Flick in New Horizons.
We'll go with what was that other guy? What was the guy's name?
Tortimer, the mayor. Nat, who's the bug
Nat.
catcher. And Flick, who's the
Nat,
apprentice
just
bug
Nat.
catcher.
Nat boy. Nat.
That's, yeah.
Nat.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Who
You'll never guess what my next one is. The fishing
hosts
tourney
the?
host.
Yep, I was about to say.
Okay, but get this. In the original, there were fishing tourneys.
Wait, what? Wait, hang on. So, you can.
There were no bug catching tournaments, but there were fishing tourneys. Okay.
Okay.
So Chip hosted that in the original. In Wild World, the Mayor Tortimer hosted it. City Folk and New Leaf, it went back to Chip. And then in New Horizons, it was CJ.
Who the fuck is CJ?
He's so basically Flick makes models, and he is the social media fashionista.
Social media. Hey guys, hosting the tournament today.
Literally, like that. He's like a freaking influencer.
Son of a gun. We'll give it to what was his name
Chip?
again? Yeah, Chip.
Good old Chip the Beaver.
Son of a gun.
What?
Nothing. Messed up. One. Never
I
mind.
still like
Frick.
how New Leaf is winning.
Is that from my points or yours?
That's just from my points.
Okay.
And some of them you were, Okay, how often are fishing tourneys held? Weekly in June and weekly in November in the original. Wild World, once a month, October through May. That's the same for City Folk and New Leaf. Now, in New Horizons, it's once per season in January, April, July, and October.
Wait.
So,
Repeat them.
So, weekly in June and November, once a month, October through May, or once per season in January, April, July, and October.
What was the first one again? It was like
Weekly in June and November.
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
It also just makes sense. Like, why are they out in October? First of all,
When is the fireworks festival?
July and probably December.
So, the first game, it was on July 4th.
Of course, there it is.
In Wild World, they were on Saturdays in August.
Why August?
And then in City Folk, New Leaf, and New Horizons, they were Sundays in August.
Why August? What happened in August?
I don't know.
Hey, I gotta figure this out now. What happens in August? You know what? No, you were given a 4th of July. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What happened in August? I need to know now. What happened in August?
Maybe because the non-Americans were saying, you're only supporting their holiday. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but like you could do both.
All right, attainable KK songs. So KK Slider's the main musician in the game. In the original,
Alright.
there were 55. In Wild
Jeez.
World, there were 70. In City Folk, there were 75. In New Leaf, there was 91. And in New Horizons, there was 107. I know it sounds like
We'll
I'm
go with-
exaggerating. Bro, what the frick? Oh!
What?
Oh, the tournament's happening. Oh, okay.
What happened?
There's a Destiny tournament going on right now.
Ah.
Anyway. So, KK has gotten better. Apparently. So, I don't know. Do you think the 107, 91, 75, 70, or 55 for songs?
Go with the. Was it 50? Was it 50
55?
what?
55?
Yeah, 55.
Alright. Where does KK perform? Well, in the original, he performs at the train station. Okay. In Wild World and City Folk, he performs at the Roost. In New Leaf, he performs in Club LOL.
Wait, hang on.
Hang on, my mind switched off but came back on. Would you say Club LOL?
Yes. That's literally the name of the club. Oh, no, someone's-
Is that all of them?
Oh, and then in New Horizons in the plaza.
Oh, okay. So repeat them all again.
The train station, the Roost, Club LOL, or the plaza. Keep in mind, in Club LOL, he technically performed every night.
Ah.
And technically, he also performs on the Happy Home Paradise Island, which is the DLC island for New Horizons, but we don't talk about that.
We'll go with. We'll just. So wait, what were the first two again? It was the, train station and the what?
the cafe.
Why the cafe?
Ow.
Go with the plaza. Seems about right.
Okay. What's next?
What?
What does Tortimer do in each game? Well, glad you asked. In Animal Crossing, the original,
Son of a gun.
He's
the man.
the mayor. In Wild World, he's the mayor. In City Folk, he's the mayor.
Hang on, wait. Can I? Oh shit! Right.
I already said
Hang on,
that,
wait.
sorry.
Aw.
But in New Leaf, he actually runs the island. He runs the multiplayer and single player games online and offline.
So he's the mayor of an island.
Pretty much. And then in New Horizons, he just accesses your storage on Harv's Island.
It's like he just accesses your storage.
Basically,
he just
he
takes
breaks
stuff from
into your
within.
storage to give you and put back.
I like him as a mayor. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not an island mayor.
He went
I
into
don't want-
retirement.
he's
He went into retirement for the island mayor thing.
Well, no, what happened afterwards is like, yeah, I'm a mayor, but now my life's just starting to collapse, so I'm just gonna break into your
All right,
stuff.
what
and
does
just steal-
Gulliver do? What's Gulliver's occupation? So in the original, he was a sailor. In Wild World and City Folk, he was a UFO pilot.
Huh?
Yep, he's the guy with the UFO. In New Leaf, he was a sailor, and in New Horizons, he's a sailor and a pirate as Gulliver.
We'll go with the UFO pilot.
Yeah, probably his best job. Okay, next. Alright, what does Wisp do?
I don't know. You're
Alright.
asking a question. It sounded like that was like a genuine question.
It
You're
was
waiting for my
loading. Give it a
response.
second.
It's like, oh, wait a second, that's me.
In the original, you recover his spirits for a reward. You do the same thing in New Horizons. Okay. In Wild World, he doesn't exist.
She's
Wisp is a
non-existent.
ghost, by the way. In City Folk, you recover his magic lamp for a reward. And in New Leaf, he possesses amiibo villagers.
That's a bit dark.
So, which one's the best?
We'll go with the Did you get that?
No.
We'll go with the lamp.
Oh, what's next? Alright, what does Gracie do? Now, Gracie...
You're answering this, sir. And
So
don't
great.
forget that.
Yes. I know, I'm aware. Okay.
You weren't aware
So-
last time.
The original, you can wash her car as fast as you can, by the way, for a reward.
Mm-hmm.
In Wild World, you take her fashion quiz for a chance to buy an outfit.
Wait, what?
You take her fashion quiz for a chance to buy an outfit.
Okay.
In City Folk, she runs a high-end shop. In the city. New Leaf, she judges your fashion and eventually opens a shop in the Emporium.
Judges your fashion. Yeah, this ain't it, good sir. You're gonna have
And
to
then
get
in New
another one.
Horizons, she's amiibo only, so the Roost, Phototopia, HHP.
We'll go with the what was the first one?
Hold on. You wash her car for a reward.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
Pick one. Alright, shoot.
Next up is. Come on. Oh, I didn't hear she pushed the play button. My bad. All right.
This is our host, by the way.
Yeah. Wendell's rule. The walrus.
Windows roll. It's meant to. They're
No,
made to.
Wendell the
They're made.
walrus.
Listen here, kids. I know what windows do. Okay. They're
Wen-
made so we can. They're made so we can look outside of our house.
Have
you looked out the window lately?
Wendell. 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 The walrus.
They're made to create
He's
computers
a
and stuff.
walrus. Oh my god. Alright. He gives you wallpaper. In the original, he gives you wallpaper in exchange for food. In
What?
Wild.
Wait, no, wait, what? Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Okay. In
Okay.
Wild World and City Folk, he gives you designs in exchange for food.
What's all the food? Is this guy just really hungry?
Yeah, he's a homeless. He's a wandering artist.
Oh, I'm poor.
starving
Please
artist.
give me
Yeah,
food.
he's a starving artist. Anyway, in New Leaf, he lets you access designs in Dream Towns.
Mm-hmm.
In New Horizons, he's just an amiibo. So which is the best?
New Leaf.
Lets you access designs in Dream Towns?
Yep. If I heard design, I'm like, you had me at design.
Well, he actually gives you custom designs in City Folk and Wild World. But, okay.
New Leaf.
He just lets you access designs that people created in the Dream Towns. Anyway, what does
Oh, that's even better. You can see all the others.
Alright, what does Sahara do?
Okay, you're answering this.
So, so in the original Animal Crossing, she trades carpets. So a carpet for a carpet.
Wait, what?
Anyway.
Wait, hang on a second. Wait, no, not anyway. Don't anyway me. Rewind on that real quick.
What?
Trades a carpet for a carpet. What kind of scam is she running here?
Well, she has rare carpets.
It's a carpet.
There's rarities to carpets. And
What is
wallpaper.
Can you imagine like going up to an actual artist like what's so unique about this like carpet? Well, it's a rare carpet. Okay. What makes it rare? The rarity. You see it's blue, like you see the blue line streaking from it.
Okay.
You can tell it's a rare carpet.
In Wild World, she asks you to make deliveries, and she rewards you with wallpaper and carpeting.
Oh, at least I ain't trading a carpet for a carpet.
In City Folk,
Okay.
she asks you to collect old wallpaper and carpet from villagers and rewards you with wallpaper and carpeting.
Look, yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now in New Leaf, she sells wallpaper and carpeting that she installs herself. So she goes into your house and puts the wallpaper and the flooring on the wall and gives you your old
Without
ones.
your permission.
No, with your permission, you need to pay $3,000.
Okay.
Sells wallpapers and flooring, and then she installs it. And then just in New Horizons, she just sells wallpaper, carpeting, and rugs.
Okay.
So which is the best
But
one?
then you said something else towards the end
Which is
there.
the best one?
You know what? Just for the heck of it, the carpet for the carpet. Trading carpets for a carpet.
All right, what is Celeste's rule? Well, Celeste wasn't born yet in the original Animal Crossing. In
Wasn't
Wild
born
World,
yet.
in Wild World,
Yeah, someone actually gave birth to the code of it. They said, what I want you to do is squat over this computer
what the frick, dude?
and give birth
Stop.
to a living code.
Just stop. Okay,
It
so in
wasn't
Wild World
born
and
yet,
City
that's what you
Folk,
said.
in Wild World and City Folk, she runs the observatory. In New Leaf, she runs a gift shop in the museum. And in New Horizons, she teaches you DIY recipes for wands, space items, and zodiac items.
I thought you were about to say Juan. I was like, what?
No.
Repeat them again? I'm sorry.
So, nothing. Runs an observatory, runs a gift shop, or teaches DIY recipes for wands, space items, and zodiac items.
Go with the observatory.
Stars. Okay. Franklin's rule. He's the Thanksgiving turkey.
Okay. What?
Let me explain. So, in the original, he's invited to be the main course at the Harvest Festival. So basically, the mayor invites him so that we can eat him.
What the hell? Willingly? Does he just come willingly?
Well, no, he tells him that he wants to have him as a guest. He says he wants to have him for Thanksgiving.
Hey, can I have you for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Ah, dang.
Yeah.
Hey, can I have you for next Thanksgiving? What do you mean?
In Wild World, he didn't exist, meaning they probably ate him in the first game. No. No. In City Folk, he's invited again to be the main course.
The main
And
course.
then in New Leaf and New Horizons, because you're so nice that you decided to let him be the chef. And instead of eating turkey, you eat fish.
Okay. We'll go with redemption. He gets to become a chef. He becomes the next Gordon Ramsay. That's what he does.
Franklin the turkey, everybody. Alright, what's Captain's role? Alright.
I don't know.
So, in the
You're answering this.
in the original Animal Crossing, he rows a boat. In Wild
He what?
World, he drives a taxi. In City Folk, he drives a bus. In New Leaf, he operates a motorboat. And in New Horizons, he operates a motorboat.
I like the motorboat. We'll go with Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll go with the motorboat.
God.
Oh baby, guess what just came on?
Good side.
Nope,
Somewhere in Vegas.
Big Shot.
Same thing. Alright.
Not really. How dare you compare Big Shot to that?
Alright, anyway. So,
you guess
LaBelle
by who,
/
though?
Label's role. In the original, she wasn't there. In Wild World, she wasn't there. In City Folk, she was a clerk at Gracie Grace as LaBelle. And at New Leaf,
LaBelle.
she was a clerk at Able Sisters as LaBelle. And then in New Horizons,
LaBelle.
she judges your fashion as Label.
As LaBelle.
Well, which one, though? A clerk at Gracie Grace or a clerk at Able Sisters?
Is there any? It feels like running against. It feels like I'm voting for like two competing companies or something.
Well, Gracie Grace is a scammer. That's true. All right, next up is Lyle. What's his role, you may ask? Well, he doesn't exist in the original Animal Crossing. In Wild World, he's an insurance salesman who scams
What?
you.
Okay. You know what? No, screw it. Just because of that gets the point. That gets the
In
point.
City Folk,
You,
in City
you don't even
Folk,
talk to the rest of them. I don't care. I took my headphones off. That's getting it right there.
can we can I move on, or do I need to blast out the audience again? Don't make me blast out the audience. Anyway, so Wild City Folk and New Leaf, he runs the Happy Home Academy, and then he's an amiibo only in New Horizons. But yes, the insurance salesman scammer is crazy.
That's just funny. That's too.
All right, who
That's
teaches you reactions, aka emotions? Who
YouTubers.
teaches you emotions?
Those damn YouTube thumbnails. Oh, just mouth
No,
wide open.
no one teaches you any emotion in the original.
Sad. You have to learn them all on your. You have to learn emotions.
Wild World, Dr. Shrunk. City Folk, Dr. Shrunk or Fillard. In New Leaf, Dr. Shrunk. And in New Horizons, it's villagers mostly. Others you can actually buy. With
that all
in-game
of them?
currency.
Is that all of them?
Yeah. So, which one?
We'll go with the villagers. Seems easy. Ease of use.
It's actually harder. Alright,
Wait, really?
yes. Alright, where do you find Dr. Shrunk? He doesn't exist in the original. In Wild World, he's in town on random days. In City Folk, he's in the Marquee, which is the theater in the city. New Leaf, he's in Club LOL. And in New Horizons, he's in Amiibo only.
Repeat them. Repeat the third.
Nowhere in town on random days, the Marquee, the theater, Club LOL, or Amiibo only.
We'll go with the theater.
I agree. Okay. Next. Where to find Red, the scam art artist. Okay, so in the original, he's in a tent and at the booth at the fireworks festival. He doesn't scam you there most of the time.
Oh.
In
Most of the time.
In Wild World, he's in a tent. In City Folk, he has his own shop in the city. In New Leaf, he's back in the tent and at the booth at the fireworks festival. But New Horizons, he's on a boat, he's on Harv's Island, he's at a booth at the fireworks festival, and he's walking around on the first visit.
I like the city.
Just
Alright, next. Red sells forgeries? So fake
I don't know.
Fake paintings. Alright. In the original, no. All of them are real. In Wild World, yes, and you can't tell by looking. City Folk, yes, and you can't tell by looking. In New Leaf, yes, but you can tell by looking. In New Horizons, yes, but you can tell by looking.
Go with the. Yes, but you can tell by looking. Oh, baby.
Wow. Alright, where do you find Blanca? Who's a faceless cat, by the way.
Ah, sounds like a creepypasta.
And takes over. Okay. In the original Animal Crossing, she's on the train. In Wild World and City Folk, she's wandering in town. And in New Leaf, she's in villagers' houses on April Fool's Day. And in New Horizons,
Does that mean that she was in people's houses just,
Yep.
was it 8 days ago?
and then in New Horizons, it's Amiibo only.
Oh boy. We go, repeat them? It's like on the train.
So
and then
she's on the train, she's wandering around town, she's in other villagers' houses, trying to pretend to be them on April Fool's Day. Or she's an Amiibo only.
You know, no, the April Fool's one's funny. I like that.
They actually gave that event a purpose. Alright. So what does Kix do? Well, in the original, he's not
He
existent.
doesn't exist. Exactly.
In the second,
You know why?
In Wild World, he doesn't exist. In City Folk, he shines shoes in the city. In New Leaf, he runs a shoe shop. But in New Horizons, he just sells shoes and bags.
Go with the shoe shop.
look at where to find Katrina, who's the fortune teller cat. Alright, so in the original, in a tent, also outdoors at the wishing well on New Year's Day. Okay. In Wild World, in a tent. City Folk in a shop. In New Leaf, she's in a tent and in a shop. And New Horizons, she's just on Harv's Island in an RV.
What was it? The New Year's one?
Yeah,
Was?
that one.
Mm-hmm.
Next. It's not looking good for Well. All right, what does Phineas do? He's the grandpa, we call him, because he just likes to hand out. Anyway, in the original, he didn't exist. In Wild World, he didn't exist. In City Folk, he handed out balloons and other handheld items in the city. New Leaf, he hands out badges for achievements. Yes. That's physically not possible to get all the badges anymore. Anyway. Amiibo only for New Horizons. Which one? Balloons, badges, or Amiibo? Or none?
What the balloons?
Okay. Alright, so what are Booker and Copper's rules? They're the cops. So, in the original, they're police officers. In Wild World and City Folk, they're gatekeepers.
Okay.
In New Leaf, they're police officers, but you must choose one or the other. Can't have both. And then in New Horizons, they're Amiibo only.
Repeat.
What?
Hello?
Hello? What'd you say?
I said repeat.
Oh, so they're either police officers, but you can only pick one of them, Amiibo only, or gatekeepers.
Well, just police officers.
Okay. What does Rossetti do? Well, in the first game, he yells at you for resetting, also hosts the Groundhog Day event. In Wild World, he yells at you for resetting. In City Folk, he yells at you for resetting, but also can be found at the Reset Center. In New Leaf, he yells at you for resetting. And also can also be found at the Reset Center. And then in New Horizons, he operates a rescue service off-screen.
Wait, what?
Yep.
You know what? That one gets it, because he ain't yelling at you, finally.
Yeah, it took him years. Alright. What does Rover do? Another cat.
Oh, no, we're gone. Saw the cats.
Alright. So the first one is appears on the train and sets up your character. In Wild World, he sets up tag mode. In City Folk, he appears on the bus, sets up your character, starts up each session, and adjusts options when called. New Leaf, he appears on your train, sets up your character. And then in New Horizons, he congratulates you for completing a Mayday maze.
We'll go with just setting up the character. Very simplistic.
That's in 3 of them, but okay. Porter or Champ? So this was the train conductor who became a villager and then became a train conductor again.
What?
So we have Porter. These are monkeys, by the way.
Oh, monkey! The monkeys are back!
Alright.
Finally!
So in the original Animal Crossing, it was Porter the monkey who was the train conductor. In Wild World, he was Champ the monkey, just a normal villager, but only available from certain download stations.
The monkey?
So,
Yes, a monkey.
DLC monkey. In City Folk, he was just Champ. He was available for free. In New Leaf, he went back to being Porter, who was a train station operator. And then he just left in New Horizons. He doesn't exist. He's just Amiibo only.
What was the third to last one?
Champ, the villager. So villager or train conductor?
Yeah, we're giving that one.
Which one?
Yeah,
We'll give him the.
Okay, got you. All right, where's Tom Nook in your business? I'm kidding.
Dude, I need to have a freaking just record. I need to edit an entire video of just. You know what? I'll do that when we reach 10 episodes of the podcast. I'm gonna stitch together just a whole bunch of the out of context moments.
Yeah, Tom Nook in your
I'll
business.
do that.
All right, so in Animal Crossing, let's see. In the original, he's in his shop. In Wild World, he's in his shop. In City Folk, he's in his shop. But in New Leaf, he's in Nook Homes, which is also his shop. And then
So in your business.
And then in New Horizons, he's in Resident Services. So the main building.
So basically in his business. Or in your business, sorry. We'll go with in his shop.
Yes. All right, next. That might not. I don't know. Okay, where's Timmy and Tommy? His nephews. Supposedly, yeah. So.
No. Sounds like a segment. Where's Timmy and Tom? Like, you know those like old like.
Okay, in
like,
the original, there are Nookingtons. In
They're
Wild
what?
World, there are Nookingtons. In City Folk, there are aka Nook Shop.
Oh, okay.
Nookingtons. In New Leaf, they're in their own shop. And in New Horizons, there are Resident Services at the beginning, Wandering Outside, Tommy Only at the beginning, and then Nook's Cranny.
We'll go with in their own shop.
Okay. All right, two more.
Good, because I'm freaking starving, dude. I need to eat.
How you help Gulliver. All right.
I don't know. You're answering, good sir. Don't forget this.
In the original, just wake him up. In Wild World,
Wow.
in Wild World,
Original. Just wake him up.
in Wild World, recover his 5
Just-
UFO parts.
And then wake him up.
In City Folk, recover his spaceship part. In New Leaf, remind him where he's heading by answering a geography question. Literally, you have to answer a geography question. And then dig up 5 parts of his communicator or dive for his communicator.
You should die for 5 points.
Never mind. All right, which is the best one?
We'll just go with the straight up wake him up.
Wake me up, it's up. No. All right, finally, Lloyd's role, who's basically the gyroid that can talk. All right, so there's an outdoor gyroid, but it's not Lloyd. He doesn't exist.
Wait, hang on a second. Okay. Oh, okay then.
Wait, what were you saying?
Nothing. I was gonna say. I heard it's not Lloyd. I was like, so he doesn't exist.
Pretty much, yeah. He doesn't exist
Then
in
why
Wild World
did you
either.
mention? Okay. Oh,
He
the same.
runs the
Okay.
auction house in City Folk. In New Leaf, he takes donations for new public works projects and lends tools on the island and in Dreams. In New Horizons, though, he just takes donations for bridges and new inclines and stuff like that.
Repeat.
So, non-existent, runs the auction house, takes donations for public works projects, and lends tools out on the island in Dreams, or takes donations for just takes donations for certain.
We'll go with the auction house.
All right, are you curious? The game that won.
Is it New Leaf?
So actually, there was a tie. So there was a 3-way tie for second.
What?
For second, had a 3-way tie. So in last place was Wild World.
Hmm.
In first place was New Leaf
I'm not surprised.
because the GameCube, City Folk, and New Horizons all tied with.
They all
29.
tied. What
They
the
all
heck?
got 29.
What was New Leaf?
Wild World got 18, and New Leaf got 40.
Jeez, that's a big
So
gap.
let's do some math here. So there's many more facts and questions I could have asked.
Like,
Oh, like how do you get each of the golden tools? How to do that? Da, 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 da.
then,
There was a total of 145 questions,
oh my goodness.
and we answered them all. Well, it's actually probably less than that, but give or take. Adding all the points equals 145. I'm gonna type in this is why I New Leaf was.
You're posting this to the
best.
Discord server?
Yes. Okay. Alright, well, thank you all for indulging our lovely lecture on the Animal Crossing games.
Quote unquote lecture. I was just here just sitting down making dumb jokes.
Join us next week. For me,
Alright.
it's finally time.
Yeah!
It's time for me to have pain and suffering.
returning!
I'm having pain and
Finally!
suffering during next week.
Yeah!
So,
It's
join
been
us-
too long.
Join us for that.
I'm so
You
ready
know
for
what?
that.
Take a look at the stream. I still have the number.
You do? Oh my god, I gotta see this. Hang on. Opening up stream right now. Oh yeah, I see it right there. Right there. 21. It's beautiful.
Alright,
Issue.
well, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next week for some beautiful tournament.